Okay, so hi everybody. This is Chosen. I'm up with it. I got my book, but it's 2:46. It's July 17th, 2020. It's Friday. Good morning. I'm up, so everybody's using the weapons. So let's get into some knowledge about what's being done to the true targeted individuals around the world. If you hear this video and this video doesn't, it may not line up with what you're going through, because you could be receiving something else from them right now, and everything that I say does not coincide with what's being done to you. Okay, so if it doesn't, if it's not lining up with you, then you might want to go somewhere else to try to gain some knowledge as to what's being done to you, and to present it in a way and show it just how they're doing it. Okay, so let's talk about the biometric, the chip, the coil. All right, the thing that is usually given and injected through a needle. Okay, but there's not always a need for the needle, because the whole earth, okay, worldwide, has been dusted with nano particulates and smart dust and piezo dust, people. And this is done on a daily basis. You breathe it, you eat it, you drink it. It's done for complete control and domination over humanity as a populace, as a whole. Now, as we sit and we're being targeted, and you feel like it may only be being done to you or just specific people, this is for humanity as a whole. You must know this, because God told me this. So everyone that's doing this to you, they have their day. Okay, their day is coming for them. So the biometric chip that's coming in these shots that they're about to push is, they have codes on them, like pager codes, almost like a cell phone number, but it may be two or three numbers off of it. And the thing is that they have to get this chip in you. Okay, this little thing, this little coil, or some of them are so small now, you can barely see them. And that's why when this thing is put in you, most of us didn't know it. You don't feel it. You may have just went in for blood work. You could have low iron. Okay, you could have been having a bladder infection, something that need to stick a needle in you. And a lot of times, this is how this specific one is put in you. It's a whole system. It's a whole biometric system that's set up on you. And once they get this device in you, they go and they activate it. This is a military chip. This is military property in your body. Okay? So you need to know that while you're going to see the police, the fire department, and the ambulance, you have the military and maybe even NASA people behind this. That's why a lot of you stand back and you're amazed and you're like, how in the hell did this happen to me? Because you have a whole world looking at you right now. Only you just don't know it. Okay? And the fake, it's a fake program. The fake program that they put together, that's why they use the people to keep you discombobulated, to keep you confused, and to keep you running and moving. All right, so let's get into this. Now, the speeding and the revving of the engines and the loopity-loop circling you and the carrying on, the fire truck, the ambulance, and the police cars and the helicopters and all the other crap. You got some commercial airplanes involved too, people. That is being done through wideband, 4G LTE. Cellular network structure, which hooks up to your cellular body. Your body is a cellular structure, okay? It's a network system. All right. So when they're speeding by and flying by and acting crazy, okay, they're moving frequencies. They're playing with frequencies. Pay attention whenever you see them doing what they do. Pay attention to how everything is still, and then all of a sudden you'll get all this wind and the trees will start blowing. They're just simply playing with technology. A lot of the stuff is natural. It's in the air. Some sick people in the military have found ways to harness this. Now, the things that they are putting in people was never designed for them to be doing what they are doing, but they're doing it anyway. Now, you must know that this is coming for the whole world. They will be putting people in FEMA camps if they refuse this chip. Because what the chip does, people, is it allows your fake government and your military and police, the EMS, the fire department, and all the rest of the perpetrators that are running around you, okay, with the cell phones in their hand, to hook up to your chip in your body. Remember, your chip has a code on it. They will also attach the chip to your cell phone. All right? So that phone will actually be hunting and looking for you. All right? That's why they want to always make sure you got a phone, and they're very interested in your phone. They're interested in you, but they're interested in that phone too. It's biometrics, people. Again, if you're listening out there and you're going through something, but this don't line up with you, trust me, one day it will. This is for humanity. This is not just for targeted individuals, okay? And you need to know that a lot of the people that are perping you have had some of this stuff done to them, all right? I have talked to some of the perps. So things that I receive is updating from the police department through people's cell phones. Then most of them, if you can crack into that Wi-Fi, some years back, in New Jersey, I cracked their Wi-Fi, and I found like hundreds and thousands of them on a one-band Wi-Fi network system. So they all go in, listen to me, they're all using a one Wi-Fi network. And you can find most of your neighbors. So if you're in a community where there's 100 and something thousand people, let's say in that city, you're going to, listen, get ready to pick your mouth up off the floor, because you're going to find them all right in there, okay? What fuels this fire? What feeds this fire? Payment. Some cities and states, they get gift cards. Some cities and states, there's money. So most of them, once they advance, they move them up. They have meetings. They have meetings everywhere. They have meetings at the Teamsters in the basement. They have meetings in Masonic lodges. They have meetings in the church house. They have meetings in children's recreation centers. And they do this usually once or twice a week on you. They give them things like, you would give a little kid stickers for their cars. They give them things like T-shirts. Little perks and quirks. Some people get home remodeling. There'll be a pamphlet where if they do good, they can go to that pamphlet. It could be a vacation on there, a new vehicle. So you'll notice these people go from trashy and ashy to classy overnight. What has happened is they have just simply used you as a resource and an income. Okay? That's why you'll notice a lot of them who were working stopped working and quit their jobs. So what's going to happen is, pay attention to this country right now. It has already fallen. Okay? And I'm glad that it has. I'm so glad, because there's more coming. God has showed me how this is going to end. It's not going to end pretty for the cops. It's not going to end pretty for the EMS, and it damn sure ain't going to end pretty for the fire department. You're all involved in this. My name is Sean Towns. You know exactly who I am. I am a high, heavy target, and I am abused on a daily basis by the United States military, the industrial complex, the security firms, the doctor's office. All of my neighbors have signed up for this. You need to know this. Even the ones who you never see have signed up for this. People have left their homes and packed up from their states and moved around you and signed up for this. Okay? So, while we are being heavily monitored with the biometric tracker in your body, because that's what's going on. If you've been running from state to state, you can deny it all you want. They are. If you didn't have this in you, they would not be you. Do you really think they could track you like that? If you didn't have this device in you, why do you think it's just your phone? No, you have a tracker in you. All right. Shit, some of you it may be even been fed to you. You may have eaten it in food and don't even know it. It's that small. This thing is that small that they can get this in your body, okay? And this thing is attached to your nervous system, okay? So, this is amazing. You know, I'm here as a witness as to the atrocities that has been done to me, people like me, and to the children around the world. They are putting you on the internet and you are being sold around the world. China is looking at you right now and you just don't know it. Okay? People in Canada are looking at you right now and you just don't know it. And there's a card, like baseball cards, they can sell you. They gamble with you. Okay? So people, I'm a lot more up on this. I told you I have a lot of nasty things that have been done to me. All right? You need to know, I don't care who you have in your family that served in the military. You need to know that the military is the biggest part of this. Your doctors are a huge part of this. All right? That's why you see most of your doctors have been canceled out and you have foreign doctors. They come in, they chip millions of citizens, they make billions, and then they run back out of the country. Shit, they actually escorted back out the country by the United States military. All right? This is a way that they will also try to block you out of the supermarket so that you can't eat. You must know this. It has already been done to me. All right? These are war crimes. To take a military device and place it in somebody's body and then use it as a way to abuse them, rape them, block them out of supermarkets. These are war crimes punishable by death. To take any weapon, cell phones, these things weren't designed to make a call. They were designed to hurt you. They were designed to hurt me. These cell phones are now being categorized as military direct energy weapons, people. Trump and administration have already announced this, okay? They said that these weapons have been used on a lot of these presidents to force the presidents into submission to do what they want them to do. Judgment is mine, saith the Lord. Now, the ambulance, and what I was receiving was fire department and ambulances everywhere that I went. I don't care where I went. They were going into place and they were looking for managers and they were telling the managers things about me. And what they did was they installed things in the supermarkets and other places that I would go, and they showed them how to use the system on me to hurt me, to torture me, to fucking rape me. Okay? Hell has no fury like mine, people. You must know this, okay? There is not one person that when you come to do something to me, I don't know what you're doing. I know exactly what you're doing, okay? I had a guy show me updates from somebody in the police department through a text messaging in his phone. And he said, look, I don't like the cops. So I said, so why are you doing this to me? He said, because I need the money. I've been knew they were being paid. No matter where I move, police show up and they always look for an abandoned house, a store, somewhere that they can stake out in. Because remember, the police want to stay behind the scene. They don't want the world to know that they are setting this up on the person in the community. Okay? What I was receiving was EMS coming to neighbors' houses, taking boxes and giving them these devices with cash in hand. What these devices are, they are weapons of war. They're not supposed to be passing these out, and they're not supposed to be using them on innocent citizens in the United States. They can hawk me, chalk me, make me cough, make me fart, make me laugh. Okay, they can whoop, whoopity whoop. We gonna get this knowledge out here so you people can come to understand what is going on with you and what is going on with your body. All right, I like to keep them nice and short, but when I get finished breaking this down to you, for those of you who want this knowledge, okay, the reason these people, it's hard for you to figure out what's going on is because they're told not to tell you, and it is a secret. But over the years, because there's millions of us that's being done to now, people's mothers, fathers, aunties, uncles, children's, grannies, pappies, and pets, and everything else, goldfish, were murdered off by these animals, and people are tired of it. So you may, if you have a perp and you know they're not that bad, you can talk to them because you can get some knowledge from them. And then ask them, why are you telling me this? And they'll tell you, because these motherfuckers murdered somebody in my family the same way. Or they tortured my fucking child out. Or they murdered my mother. Or they tortured my mother to death. I don't like them. So, biometric tracking frequency chip is coming to the United States. They're already been ordered. They're already here for every single United States citizens. Go back over my video. Remember I said this was going to be for society as a whole, for total domination and control as over the populace. That means the whole world, people. All right? Targeted individuals around the world. I love you. God loves you. And I know at times it does not feel like it. He does. Remember, God did not do this to you. Man did this to you. Okay? All of these people who are targeting and torturing you are going to have their day. They're going to get their just dessert. And I'm giving them seconds, thirds, and fourths. And I'm putting whipped cream and cherries on top. Okay? For suffer the little children. And by the grace of God, there go I. I love you people. Bye-bye. Be blessed.